Welcome back to Building Arkansas Lacrosse. We're going to begin our extra man presentation. Our goals have to be to score on 40% of our man-up chances. That means that you need to work towards scoring 2 out of 3 times rather than expecting to get 2 out of 5 chances per game. Now, at some point, the goalie is going to make a save or we're going to turn the ball over, but we want to make sure that they're turning the ball over trying to execute something that we have practiced. We don't want them ordering off their own menu and going rogue. Now, you can build this mindset into the boys during practice by having man-up periods sporadically during practice rather than just waiting for the last 5 minutes at the end of practice after 6-on-6 and everyone else is standing around. You're doing a drill and there's an actual penalty that occurs during the drill. Blow the whistle, get man up organized, get man down organized, put a minute on the clock, put 30 seconds on the clock, and you have one opportunity to score. Schematically, we're going to try to do 2 things. We want to change formations as many times as possible with a purpose. It can be window dressing, but there still has to be an opportunity to generate a scoring chance. And then secondarily, we've got to pick plays and pick sets that our boys can execute. There are so many plays out there that look cool, but you just might not have the right shooter or the right decision maker to run them. To that end, this is an EMO progression that takes us from an open set to a 2-3-1 to a 3-3. We have the ball up top with 1. 1 is going to trigger our man-up play by passing the ball to 2. As he passes the ball to 2, he's going to cut the middle. We're going to dive down. So now we've gone from an open set into a 2-3-1. 4 should absolutely be looking for 1 as a possible quick feed. 1's got to be calling for the ball with his stick up in the air to draw the attention of the defense. If that's not there, 4 is going to go through 5 to X. 5 will go through 6. And now we're getting ready to begin our second wave of the progression. We're going to be in our 2-3-1 here. As 3 has the ball, he's going to start to drag and pull 6 and 5 up the field as he carries over the top. Carry that defenseman with us, and then we're going to start to throw back. The defense forgets about 5, so when we throw the ball back to 6, the defense flies out to 6, or they might miss him entirely. That could be a step down opportunity, or we're looking to throw the ball right back down into 5 for a shot on the crease. It could be near the crease. It could be near a little bit more goal line extended where 5 is. He's got to find that passing lane so he can get into 6's vision. In this case, 6 has just held onto the ball, and we're going to get right into our 3-3. Okay, so now we're in our 3-3. The ball has gone around not even 1 time yet. We throw the ball down to 5, and now we're triggering our next progression, which is a 4-man low wheel, where 4 is carrying up. I'm sorry, that's 5. 5's carrying up. He's testing the defense. He's probing. He might look forward. He might look back. He might be able to get into a seam and shoot it himself. If nothing's there, we're right back into our 3-3, and we're going to try something else. 6 and 5 are going to play catch here and then reset our look, which is going to be a 2-man twist where 5 is carrying over the top, dragging his man with him. If the man follows too far, we can throw the ball back to 6 for a step down shot, or possibly drawing a man and then pinching it down into 1. Or if they pass off 5 too early, he can get into a seam for a potential shot or a feed opposite. We don't get anything out of the 2-man twist, we can throw the ball back, and now we're going to be in a 3-man wheel. So instead of a 4-man wheel, we have a 3-man wheel with a low carry, where 1 is carrying the ball up. Again, we're testing that seam. Maybe 6 is open right away. Maybe 3 is going to be open if they follow 1 too far. If nothing's there, we're just replacing, and we're right back in our 3-3. Done is throwing the ball around the outside and then reset. It's a 1 pass, and we're resetting and going. We don't want to be wasting time on the man up. Okay, now 5 and 1 are going to tag up, and we're going to get right into our next progression, which is going to be a 4-man high wheel, where 1 is carrying instead of our other look, which has been 3 carrying up from that spot after they've rotated. Very similar to that 2-man twist look, except 5 is going to dive down, 6 leaks off the crease, and 3 follows. That ball carrier is going to have the option to get into a lane and shoot himself, throw the ball back for a shot. Maybe there's one more pass there, we get a little bit closer. Now we're going to throw the ball back down. We're going to have a 4-man wheel, but this time we're going to have a backside exchange with 2 and 4. So as we're carrying the ball upfield, 2 and 4 replace. It puts more pressure on the off-ball defenseman, and something could open up. Now again, there's nothing wrong with running these individually, changing the order, whatever you feel most comfortable with the team. Just like our 6-on-6, we want to start with a small portion of that offensive look and then build up into 6-on-6. You could do this by running a 4-man passing drill out of the low wheel, 4-man passing drill out of a high wheel, the 3-man passing wheel, high or low. Get the boys comfortable with looking forward and then throwing back, or holding the defenseman behind them and then pinching the ball forward. That sticks have to be up. We throw a pass fake forward and then we throw the ball back. Or we throw a pass fake backwards and then we throw the ball forward. The key with running these wheel looks, either the 4-man or the 3-man or even the 2-man twist, is making sure that their hands are free on that throwback with the defenseman's stick possibly trailing. Again, you don't have to run the 3 progressions in order. You can run the plays individually. Now, instead of having 1 man-up progression, now you have 5 different plays. You could have calls that stack 2 of the 3-3 looks together. So maybe you're calling turbo, and that's a 4-man wheel into a 3-man wheel. You could call turbo, and it could be the 2-man twist into a 3-man high wheel. Play around with it like that. Feel free to leave feedback, questions in the comment section. Looking forward to hearing from you, and we'll be releasing a new video shortly.